Chopping down some trees. Awesome, mate. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, of course, is make a crafting table. But how do you do that? I've literally forgotten how to do— oh dear. Well, this is just going to be great fun, isn't it? So the user known as Ducky Slushy requested me to do 10 crafting recipes we all forget, so here I am today to do exactly that. So what's going on, guys? My name is Anthony, and today I will be bringing you all 10 crafting recipes that we all forget. Now, this video is going to be made for solely comedy purposes, but you might be able to learn a little bit from this video as well. But anyways, I really hope you all enjoyed this video and hopefully get a good laugh out of it, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now, the first item on our list is going to be the shield. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say that the crafting recipe for the shield is very simple, and that is very true, but that's not what makes me forget it. The main reason why I seem to get the crafting recipe for the shield completely wrong every time is because it actually used to have an old crafting recipe in the 1.9 snapshots. It was previously crafted by doing the following on screen, and that crafting recipe has just been stuck in my head ever since, so I seem to get the crafting recipe for the shield wrong every time, but I don't know about you guys. But let's move on to number 2. The bow is one of those items that is really simple to craft, but I just seem to find a way to mess it up anyway. Now, for some reason, I always seem to craft the bow with the sticks and string the wrong way round. Now, I have no idea why I've been crafting the bow like this, because it doesn't even make sense. But despite it not making sense and looking nothing like a bow, I do it anyway. Anyways, let's move on to number 3. The next item on my list is going to be the piston. Now, I think the reason why I always seem to forget how to craft this is because I'm not much of a redstone guy and I don't really use it too much, so I don't know, I just seem to forget the recipe for the piston every single time. I mean, it does have somewhat of a complex crafting recipe, right? Right? No, Anthony, you're just terrible, mate. Fair enough, I guess. In my time of playing Minecraft, I think TNT has always been one of those items where I always seem to put the gunpowder and the sand the wrong way round. Now, despite TNT being a really awesome item, I don't really seem to craft it much when I'm playing the game, which is probably why I always seem to get the recipe wrong, or because I'm terrible at the game, which I admit is a possibility. But yeah, I don't know, I always seem to mess up the crafting recipe for the TNT. I mean, do you guys do that? Let me know in the comments. The rabbit stew is definitely one of those items that I always seem to forget the crafting recipe for because I just don't really seem to craft it that much. I mean, let's be honest, you do have to go through a lot of hassle just to craft one bit of stew. You've got to make a bowl, you've got to steal carrots from the poor villagers, you also have to steal potatoes from the villagers and cook them. You have to get a mushroom, and finally you have to kill a poor rabbit for food and then cook it. And voila, you can craft the rabbit stew. Wait, what order was it in again? The arrow is one of those items that I do know how to craft, but I always seem to get it wrong on multiple occasions and it takes me many attempts to get it right. I will first off be trying to craft the arrow like this, then like this. Then finally I'll get it right, of course. Moving on. The cake is one of those few items that requires you to fill up every slot in the crafting table in order to craft it. And since you need to fill up every slot in the crafting table, I always seem to have all the right items to make the cake, but I just seem to get all of the items in the crafting table the wrong way round. You know, I'll end up putting 2 eggs in the crafting table and only 1 sugar when you actually need 1 egg and 2 sugar. But I don't know, the cake for me has always been one of those crafting recipes where I've just been like, can't be bothered, and just never craft it. Call me a noob, but sometimes when I craft the enchantment table, I do it like this. Maybe I'm just not cut out for Minecraft. Maybe I should just go back to playing Roller Coaster Tycoon or Pokemon Crystal. God, I love those games. Moving on, the fence definitely has a very simple crafting recipe, I will admit, but it did used to have an old crafting recipe that has been stuck in my head ever since. The original recipe for the fence actually required you to have 6 sticks in a 2x3 grid in the crafting table. The fence nowadays is crafted by doing the following, and I never seem to do this. I always seem to put in the old crafting recipe and then remember that that's not the recipe anymore. The final item on my list that I always seem to forget to craft is going to be the bookshelf. Now, I don't know if it's just me being a really bad noob, but I seem to craft it like this every single time. Just why? I am so bad at this game. But anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching the video, everybody. I really hope you all enjoyed it, and if you all want to play on my Minecraft server, then the IP is play.iDeactivateMC.net. But I hope people don't take this video too seriously. It was solely made for comedy purposes, but I do hope you learnt a bit from it, I guess. But as I said, it was made for comedy purposes. But yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed the video, everybody. And I'm going to get something to eat now because I think I'm losing my voice, you know. I've been commentating all day and I really need something to eat and drink because, you know, I've just been commentating all day for this video. So I'm going to go now, everybody. Have a really awesome day. And we are so close to 400,000 subscribers. That is really cool. But thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!